We are releasing our need for control. This is a big one for me. This is hard for me. I do like to feel like I'm in control. I know we're never quite really all the way in control of our lives because things happen that we have no control over. But yeah, so this is hard for me because I do like to plan and I like to try to anticipate all of the potential things that could come up. So releasing control completely and just going with the flow of the day is a very tough thing for me to do personally. So when I have a week like this, I know it helps me to meditate a lot. I do a lot of deep breathing. Like I already had a whole thing this morning. The universe is messing with me today too. I feel like day one, I'm in this releasing control and like all these little things are happening just to tweak me enough to frustrate me, to make me like pop off. Probably because I know I'm supposed to be letting go and relaxing and releasing. So anyway, deep breathing, exercises, meditating, come back to that state of understanding. So stopping, recognizing that I'm getting upset, why I'm getting upset, and that I really don't need to be upset, that it's not anything that should be upsetting me, and that I'm overreacting and I need to just calm down. For me, it's the fact that I want to get 7,000 things done today and I'm only going to get 4. So I woke up this morning kind of cranky and kind of frustrated, knowing that I have all these other things to do and I can't work on what I want to work on. And so I'm frustrated out the gate and I'm trying to let that go. And I recognize it, but I do know that I need to be mindful of it and let myself feel those feelings, even though it's not necessarily productive. But to try to bring myself back to that knowledge that it doesn't really matter. I set my own schedule, my own workload, and I know that I'm not going to get 7,000 things done. So I'll just do like 14,000 tomorrow and it'll be fine. But yeah, anyway, so we're working on letting go. Our affirmation is, I release my need for control. I release my need for control. Okay. And our self-care activity is to embrace change as situations are thrown at you throughout the day. So again, like I said today, I had to stop and do a lot of deep breathing. I meditate every morning, but I meditated on calm and relaxing and going with the flow, and that didn't really do anything for me today, like I said, but it's okay because I'm going to come back to it tomorrow, and every time I lose it throughout the day, I just keep coming back to my breath and remembering this isn't that big of a deal, you're making it a big deal, etc., etc. So tell yourself what you need to get through the day, but try as much as you can to just recognize that this week, this day, this month, whatever, this year, just like COVID has taught us, we have no control over what's going to happen at us. We can only control how we respond to what happens at us, to us. Okay, so try to bring back some of that control, and we are meditating on letting go, releasing control. Our journal topic is to explore your need to be in control. So really try to uncover what it is about your life to this point that has made you feel like you need to be in control all the time, or makes you feel uncomfortable when you're out of control or when things are out of your control. What is that feeling that comes up for you, and where is it coming from if you can get there? What about change makes you uncomfortable? So what about, I like change, I just don't like all the change all at once. I like to make things up, but on my terms. That's where the control thing comes in. But if you avoid change just in general, look at that. Like, what about changing your routine, your life, your, daily life, your job, your whatever, relationship status, whatever it may be. What about that makes you so uncomfortable, and what are you afraid of, in a sense? What are you concerned about happening if you lose that control, that change comes about? And then finally, how can you open up to being more flexible? So once you identify kind of the feelings that you feel and the situations where it comes up and how it bothers you, think about how you could change your perspective and the way you process information and the way you process change, and the way you process when things are thrown at you, and how can you potentially change the way that you respond to that to make your life easier, to make your life better, to make your life happier. Obviously, that's what we're all here for. So how can you do that? So for me, for example, this morning, I knew I wasn't going to get this stuff done, but I didn't let it all the way go. I held on to the fact that if I did enough stuff quick enough, I could still squeak it all in. But that was my mistake, because that led me to be frustrated when little things popped up that didn't allow for me to squeak in the extra that I knew I couldn't have gotten done, but I really wanted to anyway. And so I tried to force control, and the universe was just saying, nah, girl, we ain't having that. You are going to do what you are supposed to do today, which is the 4 things that you had actually planned, and the rest of it is just going to have to wait. So there's a reason for that, and I'm okay with that, and I'm just going to have to keep trying to let that go for today. And then again, like I said, tomorrow I can just focus on the few things I need to get done, and anything else is extra. So that's how I'm going to be getting through this. And also I want to let you guys know that coming up here in a couple weeks, and depending on when you see this, if you see this in the next month or so, then it would be already out there and you can go grab it. But if you're seeing this in the next couple of weeks, this isn't available yet. But I'm starting a happiness everyday challenge. So if you are interested in doing 10 minutes of happy work with me a day for 21 days, because it takes 21 days to make something a habit, at least everybody's different, of course, but that's what the theory we're going off of. So for the next starting April 5th for 21 days, I will be having a video uploaded. I'm actually doing weekdays, so I'm going to do Monday through Friday. That will be a 10-minute video each Monday through Friday for 21 Monday through Fridays. And you can follow along. We're going to do our affirmations together. We're going to do a short meditation and a short journal session, wrap it all up in the 10 minutes. And we're going to do a big monthly theme of unlocking your dreams. So we're going to be trying to get to the root of what it is that we really want out of our lives. And we're going to be doing a little bit of different stuff each day, focusing on a little bit of a different piece of the big picture puzzle for the whole 21 days worth of work. And we're going to break that down into little tiny bits each day. So I hope you can join me for that. If you're interested, go to happinesseverafter.com/ I think it's happiness every day, happiness-every day, but just go to the homepage and you'll see the link. You can sign up to be getting the daily emails from me about the challenge, and then all the challenge videos will be released starting on April 5th. And I will have a explanation video coming out before that, so you guys can get ready. So I hope you stay tuned for that when that comes out in a couple weeks. And that is it for me this week. Have a wonderful, beautiful day and week. And until we meet again, take care.